We're talking about Chili's today. I'm here with Matt, professional Chili's enjoyer, and we're gonna make the 3 staple margaritas from Chili's.
Hey, what's up guys? My name is Matt, also known as Delta. I also have a YouTube channel. I don't really have quite the repertoire as the Spirit Sipper here, but I do have videos about Amazon and eating Oreos. So Chili's, most people don't know, but it's more of a Southwest restaurant. I thought a lot of people just think of it as just a standard casual dining American food, I suppose. So Chili's was made in 1975 by this dude, Larry Levine. And he wanted to start his own restaurant after entering a chili cookout contest. He was really inspired by that. It wasn't his first profession. He was actually a failed music producer. So his concept was to create an informal restaurant that kind of focused on Southwestern American cuisine. And back in the day, Southwestern food, Mexican food in general, wasn't really that well known as today. We're kind of lucky to have different cuisines that were able to access really easily: Chinese food, Mexican food. It was really successful, and he made it grow into 23 different chains. And it was so successful that he sold the company to what's called Brisker International, which now owns, really, Chili's is the most important company that they own, but they also own Maggiano's Italy and a ghost kitchen called Just Wings. Now Chili's is everywhere. It's in every state, and it has 1,500 locations total, 324 international, the most important being the one in Okinawa, which is a great location, by the way. Casual dining has become a really important market today. Fast food is kind of on the decline, and casual dining has gone up in recent years just due to its value. Its value is incredible. You get a triple dipper for like 1 cent. You know, you get a margarita for 5 cents. It's pretty incredible.
So we're gonna be talking about 3 most important Chili's margaritas today: the Presidente, Tropical Sunrise, and the El Nino. Presidente, we'll start there because the Presidente is like the signature margarita.
So the Presidente, got some fun facts for you guys. El Presidente was created when they had their first branch in Atlanta. And it was so popular that they trademarked the name El Presidente Margarita for Chili's. It's that popular. It comes in different flavors. It comes in lime, mango, and strawberry. It's typically around $9, and they sell so much of this margarita. It's like an insane amount of margarita. Not this particular one, but just in general. They sell approximately 3.24 million margaritas per year. That's 135 gallons of margaritas. That's a lot of margaritas. That's like a whole ocean of margaritas. The price of Presidente, like I said, is $9. So they're making about, let's say, $30 million, give or take.
We'll be making the base flavor, which is lime. The Presidente is kind of a top shelf margarita. They use Anejo Tequila. They use the Patron orange liqueur, and of course, Presidente Brandy. My inside sources, that being the Chili's website, tell me that they don't actually use Presidente Brandy anymore because it costs too much, apparently. But I drove legitimately 45 minutes away to make sure that I had Presidente Brandy. So we have Presidente Brandy. Anejo Tequila. Apparently they don't use this tequila anymore, but this is what I have. So this is what we're using. So we used the wrong tequila for the Presidente. That is Reposado Tequila, and that is what the El Nino calls for. What we were supposed to use is the Anejo Tequila, and the recipe calls for Sauza Anejo Tequila, and they didn't have that, so we have Hornitos Anejo Tequila, and we forgot to use it. So editor's note. We have 1.25 ounces. I don't really understand why all of these restaurants feel the need to use like 1.25 when everyone else in civilized universe uses like whole numbers. But this is why I'm on the internet in my kitchen and not running a $30 million margarita selling enterprise. 1/2 ounce of Citronge. Also, whoever makes Citronge, please fix the cork because I can't get it back in my bottle. You want 1/2 ounce of Citronge, and then you want 1/2 ounce of Presidente Brandy with a very nice child-proof pourer that I can't get off the bottle. There we go. Wonderful. 3 ounces of sugar water with lemon. The Chili's instruction tells me I'm supposed to squeeze an entire lime on top of that. So I guess we'll squeeze an entire lime. I don't like when recipes say to squeeze a lime because everyone's limes are not the same size. If I want...
It's a giant lime.
Yeah, like if I'm ordering my Presidente, which of these am I going to get? The world may never know. All right, we're gonna throw the ice. I really doubt that they're putting this much effort into their ice at Chili's,
so.
But
yeah. That looks solid. Also, just a quick disclaimer. I might be the weakest drinker alive, the most lightweight man alive. I'll have 1 drink and it's lights out for me, so.
Sleepy Matt will have a mandatory water drinking period in between every sip.
Exactly.
Right. Well, let's see how we did, I guess.
Yeah.
I guess you can have that side and I'll
sure,
take
yeah,
this
yeah,
side.
Yeah. We'll just switch off.
It smells like lime, but like very faintly. Also, I'm not going to rim any of these glasses. Honestly, that tastes exactly how I would expect a Chili's margarita to taste.
Right, let's give this a shot. El Presidente going in. No, it's good.
It tastes like Chili's.
It does taste like Chili's.
Like
very
chili.
Sweet, very lime-like.
Yeah, drinkable.
Yeah, no, I think that's delicious.
Very drinkable.
It's good. For me, I know that now, Spirit Sipper likes to have a balanced drink. Because I'm just such a wuss when it comes to drinking alcohol, I like to not taste any of it. So for me, this is the perfect drink.
It does taste like a margarita, but like a watered down one. It kind of tastes like if you were drinking like if you like made a margarita and then like put it in citrus water as a mixer. That's what it tastes like to me.
What would you rate this out of 10? If you give this a number rating.
Out of 10, but but what's our basis for rating? Are we rating it on like how it is as a cocktail? Or are we rating it on deliciousness? Or are we rating it on like refreshing?
Let's go with like how it is.
So on a refreshing,
yeah,
it's like a 9.
That's a solid score.
It's like a 9.
I'll give it also a 9, maybe even a 10. Like this is very good.
If it's delicious, I think it gets like an 8.
I would give it probably a 9 myself. Yeah. For I'm kind of like really glazing this one.
For cocktailness, I think it's like a 6.
So actually, I'm kind of curious when it comes to terms of cocktails, what makes a good cocktail?
Balance and showcasing the spirit.
Right. So the highlight of the spirit, like for example, like the Presidente, is that what should come out? What the flavor should be presented up front?
So you still taste the tequila in this, like kinda, but it's like overpowering, like the amount of like. I keep calling it like citrus water.
Okay.
But it's the sweet and sour. The amount of sweet and sour kind of overpowers it. So if you ever think about like drinking like a margarita that's not at Chili's or something, it's way more like sharp.
Right. And
like you taste that, it's like a salty agave type flavor.
That's what you want to have, just to have that.
Well, a margarita is like snappy.
Yeah.
Like salty.
That makes sense. And this one's just, on the sweet
it's just,
side.
Yeah, it's like watery. Yeah.
That makes sense.
I don't taste anything. I don't taste brandy at all. I don't know what kind of brandy this is because it doesn't say, but whatever it is, I don't taste it. I don't think I want to drink this. Whatever that is, I don't taste it at all. So I'm gonna do it again, but more better. So we're gonna go 1.5 ounces on the añejo. I'm gonna do 1/2 ounce of the Citronge and then 1/2 ounce of the brandy because I don't really want to get rid of the orange because they're clearly going for that, but also the brandy has to be in it. I don't know what kind of fruit that brandy is. It tastes like nothing. We'll do 3/4 ounce of lime, and we'll do 1/4 ounce or so of the agave syrup. Shake that. There, garnish.
Garnish, done.
All right, the Spirit Sipper certified Presidente. Yeah, I mean, it tastes like a margarita. It's a little bit sweet, and that maybe that's the brandy. I don't know. What do you think?
All right, give this a shot. Yeah, definitely the tequila. That's the primary flavor here. For me, again, I like my drinks really sweet just because I'm just kind of weak sauce when it comes to drinking. I like to disguise any hint of alcohol at all. But this is good because it will tell me if I'm drinking. So that's a good thing. That's great. Yeah, I like it.
Honestly,
I'm
though,
a fan. Yeah.
If I was going to Chili's, I think I'd order that.
Yeah, just get that one.
Because this is just like this tastes. It tastes like a kind of a weird margarita because I think the brandy's doing something. I'd rather just get that because at least it tastes like juice. I don't know.
Do you think this one is like an improved version?
No, not really. The next one, we're gonna do the Tropical Sunrise.
What do we have for the ingredients?
Hornitos Reposado Tequila. 3/4 of an ounce of melon, specifically the De Kuyper melon, an ounce of pineapple juice, lemonade, I mean sweet and sour, and grenadine. We got to do a little bit of manipulating on this because it has to actually look like a sunrise. So, ooh, this time it wants 1.5 ounces. Thank the Lord.
That is a lot of sweetener for this one, though. That's crazy.
Yeah, the 3 ounces. That's what Google told me.
Yeah.
So, disclaimer: neither of us have ever worked at Chili's, so we are doing the best we can here. Pineapple. 3 ounces of sugar juice.
So a quick story while Seamus is making this. We're in Australia. That was a night that I'll just say I don't remember. I'm gonna put a picture here really quick of what that night looked like from any onlooker, I suppose.
Such a good picture.
Because I don't remember any of this. Had at least one margarita that night.
We're gonna put everyone's favorite Rose's Grenadine in here.
Yeah, so I had like one mixed drink. After that point, basically went unconscious.
I think you had a sip.
I think I had,
drink.
literally a sip of the drink. So maybe that day I had like maybe 6 drinks, if that. And that was quite a night to remember, if I could remember it. Because the last thing I remember was waking up just in the hotel room. I think in the bathtub or something like that. It was pretty crazy. But that was a good time.
I have a picture of that too.
Yeah. The So you said that it says even more sugar than the, what did you say earlier again?
I don't know, but it's a lot of sugar.
Yeah, quite a lot of sugar.
The answer is a lot of sugar.
All right.
So we're gonna try to not just destroy this. I don't know if they're being this careful at Chili's, but we are.
Gotta make it the best version of it.
I don't want to do this again. Please work.
I mean, it does look like a sunrise. It looks like or more like a sunset, you know?
Yeah, so
very dark.
I don't think it really looks like it does at Chili's.
I mean, I think it looks pretty nice, all things considered, so.
It does look like a sunset, and there is like a very clear thingy. But I also think that because there's so much sweet and sour, it's just like, it can't float.
It's gonna get overblown, the sweetness of it.
Let's find out here. It's very sweet.
Very sweet, all right.
It's very sweet.
Again, on par with the rest of the margaritas we've tried. That is very sweet.
It's like
the sweetness.
It tastes like sticky.
It does. It tastes like.
It tastes.
It does
like,
taste.
It tastes like if you put a Jolly Rancher, if you got a melon Jolly Rancher, and then like a pineapple Jolly Rancher. I don't know if they make those, but if you took those two, you put them in the microwave for 45 minutes, and then you took that out and put it in the refrigerator, and then you drank that once it was cold. That's what this tastes like.
This one. If you ever seen those like tipsy bartender videos,
that's what this tastes like.
This is what this reminds me of. Like this is what I imagine one of those drinks to taste like.
I think this is the first drink I've made that I don't like on this channel.
Really?
I feel like I have to drink water after this because of how like hangy the sweet is.
Yeah.
I don't want any more. All right, so this time I think I'm gonna use less grenadine too, because I did like 2-ish spoonfuls on the last one. I think that might have been too much. We're gonna do like 1. All right, so we're gonna build this like a normal margarita. We're gonna go 2 ounces of the tequila to make it like an actual margarita.
All right.
We're gonna go the 1 ounce. So I may have made a mistake because I put an ounce of pineapple thinking, oh, it'll be like, you know, it might be fine. It just, instead of being a margarita, it'll just be a like a sour with tequila. How about that? 1 part lime, 1 part pineapple to 2 parts tequila, and then Rose's grenadine.
So do you think not including the melon takes away from the margarita?
It depends on what you mean. I think it takes away from the visual thing that they were doing.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's going to take away from the taste. I think
that's just like a sideshow compared to the rest of it.
Yeah.
I agree. I think as long as it's the essence of what it originally is, that's all that matters.
So this one smells like, I smell pineapple and I smell tequila. Let's see how bad we did.
Now, to vouch for Spirit Sipper, most of the time I feel like he does a pretty good job with the secondary try.
Let's see what you think about this.
All right.
Before I speak.
It's different. I'm not gonna lie. It's very different. But in a good way. I think it's very good, actually. That's better. That is better.
That's way better. Yeah.
That's way better.
This is a severe improvement.
It's way better.
Like, the pineapple, I think, is doing a surprising amount of work.
Yeah.
So it does taste, the pineapple, the ounce of pineapple is like a lot of liquid, I think. And it's definitely watering it down from like a normal margarita. But I feel like the pineapple is doing a lot of lifting. Like, it's very tart.
Yes.
And I think the pineapple is like assisting in the tartness, but it's also softening it at the same time. So it's sweet, but it's also really tart. This is the best drink I think we've made so far, in my opinion.
It's good. The sweetness is not overpowering. This is the perfect balance right here.
Yeah, that's good.
That's a solid upgrade for sure. That's like probably an 8 out of 10 for sure.
Yeah, that's amazing.
8 out of 10, solid. 8.25 out of 10 for me. All right, folks, so hopefully this doesn't show up well on camera, but I am getting very red, or at least I feel very red right now. That's the Asian flush coming in. And it's very embarrassing for me, but it's a good indicator telling my body that I might be dying soon. So that's something that at least my body warns me of, is that I can't process alcohol properly.
The last one we're going to do is the El Nino. I think of the 3, obviously the El Presidente is like the flagship, but and the Tropical Sunrise is the flashy one, but the El Nino, I think, is the real anchor drink. I believe when we were at Chili's, it was like you could only get 1 or something, or 2.
Yeah.
They had like a limit on the amount of El Ninos you could get, which...
That is insane. That's actually crazy.
Like I said at the beginning, for the Presidente, the El Nino has also changed its recipe, I think, to be cheaper. But they definitely changed the recipe, so they're no longer using this. They were previously the Herradura, which I definitely didn't pronounce correctly, but now they're using Espolon. We're gonna go 1.5 ounces. We want 3/4 of an ounce of Citronge. We want 3/4 of an ounce of Gran Gala, which is another orange liqueur, but unlike most of the other ones, it's made with brandy. Here we go again with the 3 ounces of sour. I don't know why they use so much sour all the time, but
lemonade.
This basically is lemonade. I mean, it's not lemonade. Like, if you just drink this straight, it probably isn't very good. But
but essentially,
it's basically lemonade.
Lemonade.
Yeah. It does have it has less sugar than lemonade probably, but it also tastes way worse. So. So the recipes I saw on the internet said squeeze a wedge of lime and a wedge of orange. So I guess I'm gonna squeeze a wedge of lime and a wedge of orange. Here we go. A wedge of orange or whatever. This is a really big orange, so it might be throwing it off. This is why you don't write recipes that say squeeze a wedge of orange because I have huge orange wedges.
For the viewers, if you guys have ever been to a Amalfi Coast in Italy, they have like lemons. So the lemons we have in America are like maybe the size of these limes. But the lemons they have in Italy are like the size of grapefruits. So if you take a slice of lemon from that, it's gonna be very different. I'll just say that.
Shake that. El Nino.
The color is very nice.
It looks the color it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
We do garnishes sometimes. El Nino. It smells very orange.
Makes sense.
Which makes sense.
A lot of orange.
Yeah. All right.
No, that's good. I think that's pretty well balanced.
Yeah, that's not bad at all.
Yeah, that's great.
I think I prefer the Presidente.
Really?
Yeah. So
okay, interesting.
it tastes very orange. It does taste like there's alcohol in it, but I'm not picking up a flavor of tequila.
Yeah, I just feel like there is alcohol in it as well.
Yeah.
Like I don't taste the alcohol.
I just feel like there's alcohol in it.
Yeah.
It does have, so when you first drink it, it's kind of got like a salty flavor.
Yeah.
Almost like, you know, usually when you drink these drinks, you taste the liquor up front. So it tastes like the tequila is like about to show up. And then there's just like a wall of orange. And that's all you taste for the rest of it is just orange.
The aftertaste is like very orange.
Orange.
I'm still tasting the orange right now.
Honestly, it tastes more orange after than during, and it tastes a lot during.
Yeah, no, that I agree. But no, you're right. I think the alcohol flavor takes a backseat.
It's like, it's just overpowered by the orange, I think.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty decent, but I do think it could be better. If we want to make it really orange, but we also need it to be tart. So what I think we should do is, I think we should build it like a margarita. We can still use both oranges. We'll just add lime juice, and then in place of sugar, we'll add more orange. What we're gonna do is we'll do tequila.
Tequila, all right.
2 ounces tequila. Typical measurement for a cocktail is 2 ounces. And Chili's and all of their friends never use 2 ounces. They use like 1.25 ounces or 1.5 ounces. And we don't do that around these parts. What I'll do is I'm gonna use a half. And then another half of the brandy thing. Then we're gonna want 1 ounce of lime. And then for our additional little smidge of sweetness, we'll use orange. I guess we'll just squeeze the whole thing. I don't really know.
I think that's good.
Basically what we've done is we've cut the sweet and sour and then replaced it with lime, and then we've added more tequila. El Nino Dos. This one smells much less orange. So like on the last one, the nose was just orange. Mm-hmm. And this time it's like flat tequila. So maybe I put too much orange juice in it, but we'll see.
Give it a shot.
That's a margarita.
All right. Cheers. Yeah, that's it. That's all right there. That's it. Yeah.
That might be the winner, honestly.
Yeah. That one is very good. The balance of this is very good. Like the tequila flavor is perfect for this one. I think this is the right amount. It's not too overpowering, but it's there. You actually taste the tequila.
Yeah, I don't know if it was necessary to use 2 orange liqueurs in this. I feel like I can't really tell the difference or the fact that there's 2, but it is still very orange.
Yeah, it is very orange.
It is very orange still,
absolutely. But
it's also tequila forward now instead of orange.
Yeah.
And then orange, and then more orange.
Exactly.
So I think it's less delicious than the corrected Tropical Sunrise that we did, but I think it's better balanced than that.
Yes, yeah, I agree. In my opinion, I thought I like the balanced Sunrise the best out of the new drinks.
I think the balanced Sunrise is my favorite as well.
Yeah, that one's good. Nice job. Very nice.
Well, that's all that we have today.
Yeah.
This time, if we made any more, Matt might fall down.
Yes, but this is something that I don't usually do. I don't really drink that much. I do enjoy alcohol. But yes, if I have more than one drink, it will not be a good time. So
thanks for watching. We're gonna go to Chili's now.
We have Exhibit A, Matt Cortero, drunk as fuck after like 2 beers, in Australia. What does he have to say for himself? Let's listen in.
Correction. 1. That's it. That's all it takes.
We out here in Lightweight City with Matt Cortero and Shanks.
Hi.